Hey friend, I know you're exhausted. Maybe you barely slept last night, you've got a million things to juggle, and right now, even a quick takeaway feels like the only way to keep going. But what if I told you that just 2 weeks of takeaway, like pizza, the burgers, and easy meals, we all grab when life feels impossible, can actually damage our brain, drain our energy, and steal our focus without us even realizing it? Now, I've been there. I used to rely on fast food when work and life left me no time and no strength to cook. But when I discovered a BBC experiment that completely changed how I see those convenient meals now. And in this video, I'm going to show you proof of what's really happening inside our body, the simple plan I use to take back my energy, and how you can start feeling lighter, clearer, and more in control without spending hours in the kitchen. I will also be revealing my week 3 results of my mindful eating experiment, which sparked my curiosity about this topic in the first place. Now, if you're tired of being tired, if you want your mind sharp and your body strong again, stay with me. What you will learn in the next few minutes could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Now, I don't eat a lot of takeaway food anymore, but this past week it became a real challenge. Processed food and fast food everywhere. And as if by fate, I stumbled on a BBC documentary that left me shocked. My name is Basswood, and I've spent the last couple of weeks experimenting with mindful eating to try to lose those 3 kilograms of weight in 3 months, so by the end of the year. Now, I know how easy it is to fall into the fast food trap when you're busy, tired, and stressed. But today, I'm going to share the key lessons from this experiment so you can protect your brain, health, avoid hidden takeaway health risks, and keep your energy high even in the craziest days. So here's what we're covering today. The shocking results of a 2-week takeaway challenge that proved how fast food can hurt your memory, focus, and gut microbiome. The hidden dangers of vegan takeaways. Yes, even the meals marked as healthy. The exact number of salt, fat, and calories you need to watch for to protect yourself and your family. And at the very end, I will reveal my own week 3 mindful eating results and how you can start a plan that works even if you feel like you have no time to cook. Now, we have a lot to cover, so let's jump in. Let's start with the experiment itself. 15 healthy young British volunteers, people in their early 20s who exercised regularly, agreed to eat takeaway twice a day for 2 weeks. Now, the main meals included the most popular options: pizza, burgers, Indian food, and Chinese takeaway. This wasn't an extreme thing. It reflected the habits of a growing number of teens and young adults. In fact, 1 in 6 British teenagers aged from 16 to 20 already orders takeaway twice per day, and less than half of the British population eats fresh food even once a day. Now, why does this matter? Within just 2 to 3 days, volunteers begin experiencing bloating, acid reflux, stomach cramps, and diarrhea. By the end of the 2 weeks takeaway challenge, symptoms included tiredness, poor sleep, pimples, greasy hair, itchy skin, and even brain fog. Many reported feeling anxious, irritated, and unable to concentrate. And here's the scary part. This wasn't years of unhealthy eating. This was just 14 days of fast food. The statistics are staggering. People in Britain order 850 million takeaway per year, which is adding up to 3 million per day. In the United States, more than 1/3 of adults eat fast food daily, and 83% of families eat it at least once per week. Now, what's the problem? Unlike supermarket food, restaurants don't have to tell you how much salt, fat, or sugar is in your meal. That cheap takeaway deals hides ingredients that can quickly wreck your health. Now, recommended daily limits are shocking once you know them. First, salt. Just 6 grams of salt per day. That's one large bag of chips, and you can max that out. Fat. 70 grams per day, and it's hidden everywhere, even in foods you wouldn't suspect. And then we have calories. 1,800 calories for women and 2,500 for men. But takeaway meals often blow past those numbers in a single sitting, and the calories mentioned are per day. Now, the aftermath is even more alarming. A month after returning to normal eating, volunteers still hadn't fully recovered. They gained an average of 1.7 kilograms of weight, which is around 4 pounds in just 2 weeks. Their visceral fat, the dangerous kind linked to heart disease and type 2 diabetes, has increased. Blood flow to the brain dropped, raising the risk to stroke and impairing brain function. Their working memory, the part that helps you remembering grocery lists or plans ahead, it fell by 15%. Now, some even reported feeling less in control of their lives, less motivated to plan for the future, and less able to enjoy achieving goals. So my question to you is this: have you ever noticed such problems yourself after eating takeaway? Write it down in the comments to get the discussion going. Now, I often noticed a strange heavy feeling in my chest after Chinese takeaway, but strangely I don't have the same problems when I cook the same meal at home. Do you think that vegan or vegetarian takeaway is the solution? Think again. The documentary revealed that many vegan fast food meals are actually higher in calories, salt and fat than the same meals made with meat. What is the takeaway about takeaway? Have it as a treat, not as a rule. Cook with whole foods whenever you can, so you know exactly what's in your meals. Your gut microbiome, your brain health, and long-term energy will depend on it. Remember, even small daily changes like swapping one takeaway meal for a quick homemade option can lead to a healthier lifestyle and a sharper mind. Now, let's go to my computer and see what prompted this week's discussion. Welcome to another week and another, another project, Mindful Eating, data for this week. Now, last week, actually, I was hoping to lower my calories intake for the week, and I was hoping to up the steps count for the week. Now, this week I had some issues with takeaway, as you might have seen or heard in my video, and and this happened on on Tuesday. Now, this calorie intake on Tuesday is pretty high, and I am sure that I calculated it wrong, and it should be even higher because I really ate a lot of it. I ate. I was craving McDonald's. I don't know when I craved McDonald's. I don't know the last time I craved McDonald's, but yeah, this time I did. So I ate one hamburger, one cheeseburger, or one chicken burger, I don't know. And then there were 3 pies. Oh my God, I was so full, but I kept eating. So this is the result of that Tuesday binge, let's say. But the other days I was very good. The only time that I did go over my limit was on Friday, but not that much. Otherwise, my calorie intake was pretty good. So the average now amounted to 1,485, so which is very good. If I wanted to lose weight, it should be around 1,660. So this is way below the average. And what I also wanted to do this week is step up with my steps. And it's not much, but it is close to 7,000, which is way better than 5,000 that I had last week. And this week, you could also see that the stress levels were pretty high. So on Tuesday, I got a call from my boss that we will have a meeting, and this is what was the result for my takeaway and my cravings for McDonald's. And then Wednesday and Thursday until up to that meeting. And then on Friday, the meeting was over and the stress levels were down to 1. So, which is basically now I can see when I'm measuring it through the days, I can see that the stress levels are mostly related to my work schedule. And also what I would like to point out this week, my water intake was really good. So 2.2 liters up to 2.5 liters per day, which is very good. And I even managed to get inside me 1.5 liters on Sunday and 1.8 liters on Saturday, which is not my normal, because normally I really don't like or didn't really forget to drink water in the weekends. So yeah, this is basically my project Mindful Eating for week 3. And let's hope to keep this average of the calories next week and to up the average of the steps that I get in week 4. We'll see. Okay, now back to the video. The BBC experiment shows us that just 2 weeks of takeaway can damage your brain, increase visceral fat, and drain your energy. But you can fight back. Start with small, mindful steps. If you're curious to jumpstart detoxing your body from the harmful effects of takeaway, watch my next video about the benefits of fasting. That video series dives deeper into how fasting helped me regain my focus and reset my body. And remember, the food you eat today shapes the brain we use tomorrow. Let's make choices that keep us strong, sharp, and in control.